Okay, hello again. So, picking up from yesterday, we're starting again from the daily. We know that on the daily we have the expansion on the daily. So, this is the bullish expansion on the daily. Of course, we are also cognizant of this little one here, of this bearish expansion, and okay, we'll not do too much here. We just be bearish expansion, bullish expansion, and so that's for the daily. And for the daily, this is the, I'm going to delete this and make it like this. So this is the whole B. It is still playing out because even though it will have failed because this was the expansion here, but since we are retesting it again, why not? And why are we considering that is because this was the daily we played last week, Friday, for the expansion. And we had this OB on the daily. So we have daily OB. I would extend it out there. There's still this bag here. So if price is coming up, we will see. Of course, this expansion, like we saw last week, already played out. It's closed below. I'm still a little bit bearish, maybe on like Shishan, simply because if it's an expansion, I believe in the fact that this is an expansion, we expanded above it. So this is, of course, I'm assuming this gap is just a green candle. So if it's an expansion and this is also an expansion, of course, this failed by closing below this expansion. This has failed. My belief is, or from my understanding, is like expansions. If we are closing below previous expansion, then we might go up. Of course, in this instance, the bag here, if you are considering the classic bag, or if you are using the second FEG, failed. But in this instance, I'm looking at it that we've closed below this. Of course, we only expanded through. For me to be more bullish, like we have to close above here. So in terms of my higher time frame play, this is it. But because I use this a lot, I'm going to switch this to maybe someone said I should use Pepperstone, so I would not use that now. They'll use Black Bull. We will delete that, and then we would do this again. So this is hello, can you hear me? If you can. Okay. Can you hear me? Can I hear you? Oh. Okay. I don't know if it's my stuff or not, but I cannot hear you. In case anyone is so, I was just starting. I started about 4 minutes ago. I was just about to redo my daily analysis. So this is a daily chart. I already did it on a different chart, but so I did not lose it. Yesterday I was paying attention because I don't know if you guys are joining for the first time, but I trade the same way. So this is an expansion for me on the daily. Hello, can you hear me? Someone was saying something, or maybe not. So on the daily, this is an expansion, bullish expansion for me. This is the whole B. So whole Bs have purple arrows, and also there is a bearish expansion, and of course based on the rules, this already failed, but since we are revisiting it, so last week when I was looking at the daily, I just started looking at the daily last week after this played out. So we had this bullish expansion, which Kishan also was talking about when we fell last week, and then we had this. So if we look at this expansion in isolation, this was the hobby because there was a candle that closed above it. So once we CSD it, there was a sell here. So I'm still looking at this, but also when I was looking, this is a bearish expansion. Personally, I usually I usually prefer expansions when they close above each other. So I have this very simple rule. It's on that one because this is a gap up. So I'm assuming this is a buy. So bullish, just a minute, turn this up. So I'm always of the opinion that if we have an expansion like this, this is nothing. This is just an expansion. I do not buy into this expansion. I want to buy if we have another bullish expansion. Then when we are retracing into the bag that was from here, then I can buy it up. And vice versa in this. So in this instance, when this was bullish and we closed above this here, I could buy this up, of course, to take maybe this to do other things, but we are bullish. But if I did not, just based on that, I want to buy this retracement, but we closed into this FEG, we closed it, so, and we didn't see any, I didn't see any criteria on the daily time frame, of course. So this is another expansion down on the bearish side, and if it's an expansion down, then I am only bullish until we close above this line here. We're expanding. For now, I'm bearish, but this is also my bearishness resume also if we are closing below this. So we've closed below this old expansion. Now leave this gap open and this, and keep expanding further down. So I want something like this and like this. Where is my first target or final target depending? This low of this expansion. So for now, I'm not saying we'll go down or up. I just trade in that day, but this is a daily. And then I'd already done the analysis, same analysis here. What I do after the daily, I drop to the 1 hour and I look for the opportunities that I may have. Okay, so these are daily expansions. So on the 1 hour, I look at, this was, I believe, Friday, so this is this week. I turn on my, please, if you have any questions or anything, just write or say. If not, there's no problem too. I turn on this indicator to see how we started from Sunday. So while it is loading up, of course, I already played yesterday. Yesterday we had, I think, something here. We played in the minute because the hourly was not too nice. But based on what I said previously, so this would be yesterday night. This is a bearish expansion. This is a type 2 for me. Type 2, that means an expansion that does not have, this is just me, an expansion that does not have an FEG. This from here to here doesn't have an FEG. This is also a type 2 expansion that doesn't have an FEG. So my rules are close above the open of the last candle in the expansion and buy it. So for the hourly, this will have been a trade just using one time frame, of course. So you'll have bought it. If you are in Asia, I'll have closed there or closed here. Why? Because this also was confirmed. So hourly, yeah, hourly, yeah. So you buy this, so that's, and this will have been another buy. Stop, of course. My stop will have been for the other 1 week. Don't close because there's another expansion. one, don't CST this candle, this big candle. So once we CST that, I'll close below this. I will have closed the long. 3092 or not, I don't know. I don't like to show this because, okay, so I was 132 points overnight. So that is that on the hourly. I will have played an hourly today. We expanded up. There is no FEG here. So you sell this. Of course, it came to within the week. Sell this, exit here. So like I said, I'm a one-trick pony guy. Expansion, bullish. I'm not saying you'll have got this perfect entry, but who knows? This is back test, or not back test, this is just a review. I didn't trade this, but I like to see what I see. I like to just analyze what I see on the chart. So that would have been 70 something. After that, we had this bearish, this expansion was under an expansion. This is the last expansion. It is closing above this. So actually, if we close, if we CST this guy, I might be interested. If we CST this long candle, of course, it's very big, it's too much. I might be interested in something like this and go back. But this is just hourly chart. So this is today. So today you'll have taken this long, you'll have taken this short based on one time frame alone. This is just one time frame alone. But now I'm just looking at this. So I've done my daily analysis, shown the daily, I've shown the same thing on the hourly, and now we move to the 5 minutes. This is yesterday's stuff, so we delete this. I will have played the 5 minutes today. So typically I would start trading at 8 o'clock. I should start looking at the chart at 8 o'clock, but I can trade before, of course, and I can trade after. I like after 8:30. But let's look at the 5 minutes. I would have played the 5 minutes. I have the same simple rules again and again. I looked in the morning. I played this shot. I think either this one or this on the 1 minute. I can't remember. But let's look for the most obvious expansions before we started trade, before New York Open. This is the first bullish expansion that I see that is very obvious. I see this is the second bearish. Yes, okay, this was I played this short and I played this long this morning. I remember them now.
What do
you say?
Ich habe ja die Nudelgabel hingestellt. Nimmst die Nudel mit der Gabel.
I think that's a mistake. I'll just mute you because I think that was a mistake. So, what is the rule? There's an FEG. Oh no, actually, this is wrong. This is not the expansion. The expansion ended here. Then, okay, so yeah, this is the FEG. Of course, like I said, there are different types of setup, how it presents itself. So we need the first rule is the last candle in the expansion. We need a 2 bar. That means close below it's open. That is the 2 bar. We confirmed it. The candle that is the FEG, have a CSC of it. We build it. Sell the FEG. I do not mind a big stop. I start sell the OB. I start selling or buying anything inside the OB from the week up to 50%. So from this week, we are going there. That will have been a loss, but this is pre-London. And I said, for me, once we get 20 points, the trade is a winner, but it doesn't matter. And for this also, same principle, we closed above this here. And we closed above this here, we CS the OB, which was this candle there. And I believe I bought this, not I believe I bought that, and I exited here for 50. And when we went up, I sold somewhere here, but it doesn't matter. You can see different stuff because different stuff here that are there. How did I play? So we'll go to the 1 minute. Or we can look at this last 5 minutes that I saw that I was sharing. So this is an expansion. Started here on my feed. This on the feed I was looking at, I think this closed above, but it doesn't matter. So we can use this expansion using just this guy and say it stopped there. And this is a bullish expansion. And I'll turn off this for a minute. And after this, there was this other bullish expansion that ended here. The rules are simple. We need the whole B. This is the whole B. For this top one, we need to close below the first candle, below the last candle in the expansion. We did that here. And buy into the OB. It comes back here. It's just what I was showing on Discord. Stop. Is I don't, it doesn't matter for me. I don't use one. I just monitor it manually. First TP, yeah. Second TP, because if this is a bullish expansion, same principle there. This, of course, this confirmed on it, but it's up. If I caught this on the 5 minutes, I didn't catch it. I was on the 1 minute trading. I usually have more than one entry, maybe 2 or 3. One it goes off here, and I'm just holding one because in case I'm unable to get it. But now another expansion that is here on the 5 minute. There you go. Where is its OB? This guy. Have we done this? Yes, we have. We have finished a 2 bar. Yeah. So if I believe price was still going down, then I want to long this. I want to short this. Where will my invalidation be? So looking left to right to this here, there is what? A bearish expansion there. So if I was trading this, I will show you how I do that on the 1 minute again. This is the whole B. So even though I have a limit order there, how will I invalidate this long? Confirm this OB and confirm the CSD of these two. Once we do that, so once we confirm the OB and we confirm the 2 bar, then all of a sudden I'm losing my faith in my short. I'll take the buy tool and I'm edging, but I'm paying attention to what we are doing more. And then I go to the 1 minute of what I did today, and we are coming close to the end of the stream. Unless anyone have questions. Long stuff. This I couldn't trade much because I was busy, but I came to the chat around this time, so I can turn this off because I know where I started. This was after this was a 1332 candle. It is simple for me. There's a little FEG here, so I wasn't interested in on my feed. There was nothing there, actually, to be honest. On the feed that I used for my broker, because I didn't have access to TradingView, there was nothing there. So that was a lie that I didn't short. So I looked at this. Stops was there, and I take TP mechanically at the end of the expansion. So end of this expansion, and then another type 2 expansion, and that's why I said but I couldn't monitor it because I was no FEG, so it's a type 2 1 minute. What do we need? We closed, of course, this was the first aggressive one. I entered on this candle first, because we already closed above this, but according to the rules, that's wrong. I want to close above this and I want to CST that. So once this was complete on this candle, buy this next one. But I was very busy. I just bought this. I trusted it. I bought 1 year. I bought after I saw this candle. So I bought as it was going up here and there, and exited for I think 20 each or 30 each. I can't remember. But this will have been the setup played out completely, 64 points, and I'm done for the day. And I think I sold somewhere inside maybe later, but we can just look at it. And I was sharing what I did some minutes before this fall. It's simple, it's the same thing, bearish expansion. Was it this one? I believe it was. No, it was this trade. But so we had this was there. It was a bearish expansion. This was another one because I was looking at both of this. And what else was I looking at? Not that. These are the one, so I wasn't paying attention. And okay, so I was looking at this. The idea was this is the first one, so delete this. This is the OB. This is the OB. So the candle that closed below this. This is for this one, left to right. When this was pointing, type 2, I wanted to sell here, but I was looking at the bag that okay, price might go above me to this bag, and I wasn't trading bags alone, but I was paying attention to it. So when I saw that we rejected there, this was there, I was like, all right, this is interesting. We see yesterday this, I wanted to buy, so I was waiting. When this candle closed and we were inside there, I sold and I exited here. But I believe that was not on the stuff I shared, but this was on another feed. And that was that, but let's not include that. I need to buy, it needs an OB. The OB was formed here, but pay attention to this one too. If this is also like a kind of an OB to this expansion, this is another sell opportunity here. And I believed in my setup, I was selling something here. Or was it here? I think it was here. Yeah, I will show you later why I was selling here in the picture. So this was that another expansion. We did this. I bought. Why didn't I close it here? One, I wasn't looking at my chart. Two, we are inside this bag. For me, for this bag here, the invalidation is a close below this, not a wick, but a close below it. And of course, this looks like on my feed it didn't, but also I wouldn't have seen it. So it didn't close here. This was in drawdown. Also, this expansion, this is its OB. Once this was confirmed, buy. I think I put 2 entries here. I exited some of the entries here at 20 points, and I wanted for this one, I wanted price to get here. So essentially, I wanted this price got here, and I watched it come back to my entry, and it was just like a mess. So I had a shot that lost. This was there. So if I delete this was an expansion hop that I was paying attention to, one, and then this was another one, and both of them share this OB. So mechanically, because on the 1 minute, I'm scoping. If I had seen the 5 minutes was bearish, I would have taken off this and just followed the 1 minute, 5 minutes, but it doesn't matter. This is a scalp, and this gave more than 20 points. 20 points, like I say, is a winner. This was the OB. We confirmed that I sold here, but I had 2 positions here. I had 2 positions here, and I think extra 2 here. So that was 4 positions in my long, 2 in my short. I was more long buyers. I wasn't following the strategy. According to this, I should have taken something off here, but I wanted this. So, sorry, I didn't sell here. It came back here. That's wrong. I wanted this and this for the short. It came above, and then I started tracking this bag, even though I do not like to call it a bag, but it is a bag actually. An expansion, and this is open number. Okay, sorry. It is a bag. And once this closed here, I thought, oh, okay, we are coming back for this. So I closed it manually. Immediately I saw, but I was tracking, like I said, this is 1 minute, it's a lot of work, but I know what I'm doing. This is the FEG, this is its OB here again. So I was paying attention to this. We cannot close below this. Once I saw this first this CSD of this, I wasn't confident. I closed my two positions that were here. I closed them instantly. The one that was at the low, I was like, all right, if you close below, so I said the rules is you want a CSD of the OB and you want a 2-bar confirmation. Once this 2-bar confirmation happened, I was like, wrong stuff. Once this 2-bar confirmed, I was like, all right, so I closed this little position here. I closed them here, even though at the point they were almost at 40 points. But I wanted this or that, so, but it's okay. And instantly clipped a lot to beat up for this. Closed one here. Sorry, closed, and I think I wanted this perfection, but since I'd seen this on my feed, this didn't pick me. Yeah, Sprite did not allow this to win, so I closed here, and later on it died. And according to the same principle, expansion OB, nothing has happened. Expansion OB, this will have been a loss, and that is okay because I will have been looking at maybe that. And expansion OB, nothing has happened because we have to close below this. Expansion OB, and then I'll have been in this again if I was trading, but I'm not again, and I'll be exiting here. I'll have lost, I think, 26 points here. 17 will have been made back, and that is more than enough for the day. I shouldn't be in the trade again, so this will have lost because this is a type 2, but this is 1 minute. I am more nimble with what I do. So that's how I will have traded today, or how I traded today also. I'm looking at gold because I look at everything that has my setup in it. This failed, took me out and then did, but what can we do? There's not a problem. And there is nothing interesting on gold on the 1 hour. I only look at that if I come back to GJ. Oh, this was I was telling the guys yesterday when we were doing this, I was a little confused, but I left both. This expansion, there was an old one that we had been tracking for the last 2 weeks now. This guy, or last week, it confirmed here. I wanted to sell, but also this new one showed, so I hedged for a buy, and I was confused. But also I also had some other strategy that showed that I should long. I wasn't going to close this. Why? Because I wanted more. I wanted us to close actually above this. Additionally, this was the OB that confirmed for this is above here. So close above this, long, short. I was more long bias. Also inside this place was a type 2. So this expansion, actually that is this here. So CSD it, sell. So once I was seeing this goes off because I'm seeing more bearish call than I'm seeing more bullish one. But now we have this expansion, we have this OB, or maybe it's this guy. Okay, this guy. So I'm still not, but the bearish has played up, and that's now whatever happens. And that's just it. That's my review. Doesn't matter. I do the same thing, like I said, mechanically again and again. I'm satisfied with the result. The only thing left now is risk management. And thank you. Unless anybody has any question, this is just my review for my personal self. And yeah, that's all. Okay. No questions. All right. Bye.